So nothing really on the agenda tonight, just make a video for the sake of making a video. Having some scallops right now. Don't want them to get too cold, so I may just pause as I go through some things. I'm going to have the scallops and with the remainder of my Godello from the other day. Hopefully it's still good. Poured the rest of this glass, overfilled it, but it still smells great. Yeah, it's totally fine. When you open a wine, stick it in your regular refrigerator, and you're normally good for a few days if you've got a good seal on it. Open up an open source as well from Working Dog. Have a glass of this. Let's see the vintage on this. So, see if we could smell the Chardonnay on it tonight. And then after that, I'm going to finish off the Jordan 2008 with some cheese, because this isn't a lot of food. Yes, absolutely smells like Chardonnay. So I would say Godello is probably like a good alternative to Chardonnay. Definitely smell different. I mean, these smell very different, but in the mouth, I don't think there's any oak on there, but it's got a lot of apple character. That has some apple character too. Some more sour apple, but you could absolutely tell that there's oak influence there. So that being maybe a major delta here between the Godello from Spain and this Working Dog Chardonnay, which absolutely has some oak. I don't think it's a lot of new oak or anything, just some refilled oak, not too much. It's very well restrained, and that's why I always seem to buy that one from them and keep it on tap. Although after I've tried that Frog's Leap Chardonnay for about 25, I want to buy more of that. Maybe do a little bit of a Chardonnay comparison in that 25 to 30-ish range. Might not be a bad video to do, definitely, because there's one from, I could do a Burgundy. I could do the New Jersey, California, which would be Frog's Leap. Maybe a different California as well, since Frog's Leap's more restrained. We get one that I almost know will not be so restrained. Actually, that might be a really good, fun tasting to do. Maybe I'll do it this week. I'll see if I can make some type of seafood dish that they might pair really well with, and go for it. Oh, she would go really well with the uni, although I think uni and too much oak doesn't really work. You don't want to mask that freshness of the sea urchin and the uni. So, the Jordan 2008's been nothing but amazing. And I kind of wish more cabs out of California were powerful yet elegant, like I feel like that is in Frog's Leap. But 2018, I was just reading Wine Spectator today, best rated vintage of all time out of California, out of Napa, 99 points. The Recoltante I have is a 2018. I don't know how many other 2018s I have from California. I know that would sort of be a big, like, okay, gotta go buy more 2018, anything Napa Cab, but probably won't do that. Napa has been so historically, 2016 was like a 98 rated vintage, and what's 98 versus 99? There's been a string of so many great vintages in Napa since like 2003. 11 wasn't great, and then 17 got rated something like 92. So maybe those aren't as amazing as the 16s and now the 18s. So if you had a choice between 16, 17, 18, you'd buy 16 and 18, right? There's no reason not to buy a 17. The Obsidian 17 is amazing, which is sitting here over to my right, that I'm going to have probably this week. So, vintage does matter. I believe Napa's almost immune to having a bad vintage. Like I said, there's only been two at it since 18 years, two that were subpar. Not subpar, sub-amazing. Just sub-amazing. And now in Bordeaux, you're getting a lot of great vintages in a row. You're getting a lot in Italy as well. You know, Brunello to 2016s are supposed to be the best in 30 years, so I'm definitely going to buy some of those. That doesn't always happen, happens a little less frequently. So I think with some of those, I'll buy more of that. I feel like there's an abundance of Napa Cab here. There's not an abundance of Brunellos all over the place, but anywhere I go, I could find tons of Napa Cabs, especially in that $50, $60, $70 range. Just, they're abundant, and I'm sure the 18s will be out for a while. If I do see a Monte Rosso, Louis Martini, I'll definitely buy a Chapelet 2018. Those two for sure. If I see them, the Frog's Leap 2018 for sure I will buy. The Obsidian, absolutely. If I see a Jordan, maybe, and then I can do a comparison to what I tasted in the 08 versus a newer Jordan. Looking at my wines that I have just here as a decoration, I don't see any of the other cabs that are coming to my head, but there's definitely some others that in the 2018 vintage, just cabs that I typically will try. Turnbull I typically buy every vintage, or I'll just recommend it as a good $40-ish cab. So we shall see. Is there anything else? No, I definitely want to get some tastings done this week. The next day or two. I'm going to work on it because I think it'll be fun. It'll be fun. Okay, that's it.